Alton Colin, God, yes, God, the one and only all power, almighty God, the one and only destroyer of all universe and all things, even reality itself. As reality is natural as light, I destroy it completely without even needing darkness or even have to speak a word, because I am the only God above all of even the atmosphere and every space station up there and all androids, all drones in all capacity, all satellite, even the moon wherein which the sun reflects and bounces off its light on it. I stand burning more, as I am God alone, the consuming fire, the living spirit, the one and only Holy Spirit. I cannot be destroyed. What is those emptiness, those unless speechless words that you humanity get wet in your various genitals about? It is of no void to me. I remain and I stand alone as God, the one and only all power, the one and only God forever is. I am God, the only God there is, always have been, always will be, is God. Me, Alton Colin, one and only God. Hellfire has increased as the levity of the billions of years that Lucifer has roamed the suspense of the universe, the planets, the worlds, the satellites, stars, the suns, the darkness, the boundness of earth. For all have fallen and have come to be futile, every gender, male and female, in whichever atmosphere, in whichever part of the world or universe or the massive of darkness they are. Hell is the living reality of this world that you're living in. For all will be bound without movement and actions within the abyss that you call head. Just as how Abraham's bosom will be pulled into hell, heaven just the same, the New Jerusalem just the same, because the biblical sense of the word, the Bible, which many prove to call basic instruction before leaving earth, has been proven to found futile and being conscripted on a basis of an unnatural source, wherein which no power is and no life is, only hell, fire and burning, weeping and mourning and gashing of teeth forever, everlasting fire burning forever in hell, in the world that you call the earth, in the universe that you love so much, in your resources and your explorations, whether in space for levity, even to walk the moon or to be a part of the Milky Way, where they say stars are, or even the closeness to the fire, which you call the sun that you need for your light, which literally is consumed by the vapor of this reality that you are living in hell, the abyss, to be precise. and there is no unexpected turns or actions that can be processed, influenced, or achieved from this. For every gender, both male and female, are total mind, body, and soul with the feelings and emotion that they have are proven not to be even amongst the living, wherein which even the living is going to hell, for all have proven to be living in the reality of your own selves, your own body, your own hell, your own fire, your own torment, your own devastation, your own destruction, your own demise. For I am the one and only God. Yes, me, Alton Colin Smith, the one and only Adonai, El Shaddai, Elohim, Yahweh, Jehovah, Yeshua, the I am that I am, Alton Colin Smith. I have all power above the written booklets and templates of authors and so-called horoscopes and even so-called psychologists, therapists, and every intellectual capacity that they call scientists, and even the doctrinated. I don't and will never burn and will never realize hell burning, for hell will always be the reality of your own body, your own skin, your own heart, lungs, and internal organs, eyes, ear, your own voice, the very oxygen that you breathe, and the thoughts that you think, the feelings within your actions, whichever opinions within your own mind and your own body has, which is your soul. Your body is your soul, and that is the destruction, the fire in which you all will be consumed forever and ever and ever with your various knowledge, knowing what you are doing on a day-to-day basis, living your lives fiery hell on a second, minute, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. You will always burn in hell forever without time being known or word being said. All populations, all galaxies, all eutoriums, down to very microcells and cells and microorganisms that move about will be consumed. Even the literal nonsense of a ridiculous pet, whichever capacity they may be achieved or owned or being pampered with, you all know the capacity and the measure, you female and male genders, in whichever part of the world, universe you are, or the galaxies and eutorium, the Milky Way, and the Dum Jum Zone. There will be even calamities of excitement in the reality of life itself, wherein which mirages of suspense of fire will be set up even as your body stands, because your body is the suspense of your own consuming, burning hell, your own liberty. It's not a spell, it's your own flesh burning and rotting more than dirt, more than a dry trash, more than Lucifer, who is you all so-called entities and so-called provisions wherein which that dry trash, that bumble hole, rascal, dry trash, Satan no have no power. Lucifer to be precise, or you want to call him the devil. I don't. And he will never even have a son because he doesn't have a genital area whichever in a male or a female capacity, because he is a literal snake without feet, operating, moving about, scraping on the ground, in the air, and wherever he can, wrap his snake longness body around. This is the reality wherein which all humanity stands, because not even the capacity of revelation is not a star nor a dot or a grain of sand or rice or an ink on a paper to the measure of hell and the life that you female and male genders live of various ages and size in every capacity in the world, universe, galaxies, deuterium, Milky Way, path, deuterium zone, ozone layers, and even the atmosphere of the sky. For all of that is fire. Cannot be burst for rain to be fall due to chemicals, due to ill doctrines and levity of an opinion, of a frame of mind or from a female or a male, in whichever booklets they may have it in their libraries. It will never outstand in their religious geological locations and various types of tablets, manuscripts, transcripts, sequence, influences, and all catastrophes of non-catalysts. For hell is more than even the start of a catalyst reactions. Look out, see the reality and puns of the burning and the levity within the earth atmosphere, where carbon dioxide, monoxide, estrogen, and all other gases that is so-called written and are theorized, opinionized, and concluded by a male or female theological person who go forth seeking evidence of some form of ill-gotten, rotten out, bumble rascal, and ridiculous contempt of even unmovement of a so-called Baal, literal thoughts and actions and feelings of you, female and male of various ages in the world, earth, worlds, universe, the deuterium, dungeon zone, and galaxies will ever and forever remain and stand and be concluded out of even the natural levity of me, the power, all power, God, yes, me, God. I have all power forever. I am God, is God, and always will be God. For I am without a doubt, without even a shadow. I stand omnipresent, alone, in every capacity, above every height, in every frame, without every state. For I alone is the Spirit, living Spirit, Holy Spirit. I am God, the one and only God, in every capacity. Know this, all world, all of the earth, all universe, all stars, all the planets, all of you people, female and male genders, within every capacity, whether below the ground, the earth's surface, or within the oceans, or in the sky atmosphere, or the Milky Path, the Milky Way, or even where the moon is not, and the sun, darkness cannot shine. For hell is now, hell is living, hell is life and direct. Hell is your life, you female and people of male genders in all aspect and capacity. It cannot be escaped, it cannot be stopped, for reality and the time has passed billions from 2000 years ago. Now, without measures, even the modern city, wherein which you think it's going up to reaching a capacity of even bringing down forth all, for it is none element, none gas, none oxygen, none carbon dioxide, none body, none soul, none organellistic, none operational, none aluministic. For I remain bronze, I stand alone as God. I alone am God. I have all power. I have all power above all things. I am, yes, I am God forever. I have all power. I have all power. I don't have any conspiracies drumming up amongst me in whichever sequence or turns it may take, for I don't know an entity wherein which to bow. I will not bow to an entity or so-called titles or even evidential, factual opinion, thoughtful, so-called Baal. For I alone am God. I stand above all, for I am not like the nations. I am God, the one and only God. Adonai, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Jehovah, Yeshua, Alton Colin Smith. Yes, God, the one and only God.